Hello students, in earlier lecture we had studied the input tag and the types of a input tag. Okay, so in this lecture we will study the same topic, that is forms in HTML, but in this lecture we will do some practical work or how to design the HTML program for form. Okay, how to add the different types of inputs to your form. So we will discuss in this lecture. So we will start here. Input restrictions, somewhat input restrictions which are not completed in earlier lecture or in previous lecture. So we will continue these input restrictions. First we have to complete this first, and then we will start the actual program to create the form. Okay, so next input restriction is what? Attributes and their description is required. Okay, required field is used for required attribute is used for what? To specify that an input field is required, means must be filled out. Okay, as you see in many of the websites, when you join any meeting or when you create your email address, so star fields are there, red mark star fields are there. So these fields are compulsory to fill. Okay, without filling this type of fields you can't sign in or you can't submit your form. So these are the required fields. So it cannot be skip out. Okay, so such type of fields are designed by using the attribute required. Okay, next, autocomplete specifies whether a form or input field should have a autocomplete on or off. Okay, next, autofocus specifies that the input field shows should automatically get focus when the page loads. Okay, okay, means what? When we search any document, okay, so this document is loaded from your server. Okay, so this the all focus is goes on the loaded document only. So this feature is done with the help of attribute, that is auto focus. Next is what? Height and width. So height and width is related to what? Related to images. Clear? Specifies the height and width of an input type image. Okay, clear? Next, multiple specifies that the user is allowed to enter more than one value in the input element. This works with the input type like email and file. Okay, means we want to enter the multiple lines by using the input element. Clear? So these are the some input restrictions which is uh, or these are some attributes which is used for restrict the input values. Clear? Next is some other useful attributes used with input tag are, okay. First attribute is id. Okay, what is meant by id here? This is used to identify the HTML element uniquely through the document object model. Okay, id means what? We want to identify or find out the particular or unique element. Okay, so we have to assign the id of that one. Okay, next is class. It is used to apply CSS style to the individual input element. Okay, okay, next we will start here. We will do the one example. Okay, which is based on the different input types. Okay, so we will start. First of all, open your notepad. So notepad, after that you can type your code line. Okay, so first tag is what? Doc type. doc type. Here what? HTML. Doc type is for what? This tag is used for defining the document type. Clear? So this document is of which type? That is HTML type. So therefore doc type is after that HTML. Clear? Next tag is what? HTML tag. HTML. After that head. By using head tag we can give the title of your web page. So next tag is what? Title. So give the title, that is suppose here forms in HTML. Clear? Next close this title tag. Okay. Next close the head tag. Okay. I want to increase the font size here. Okay, now it is okay. Head tag. After that body tag. Clear? After the body, then which tag is used for designing your form? That is form tag. Clear? Form, and I want to put one field, that is your name. Okay, so enter your name. Okay, so which type of the input accept here? That is text type. So input tag use here, input, then type is equal to what? Text. Clear? Next we are tag for what purpose? That is break your line. Okay. Next, this is your one field. Next is what? Email. Enter your email. Enter your email ID. Okay. What type of input accepted for this field? Input, type, is equal to email. Email type of input is accepted for this field. Okay, and use here break. Understand? Next, just close your form tag. Next, close your body tag, and then close HTML tag. Okay, and save this document with the extension of that is .html. So save this file. I want to save this file on desktop. So here what? Form demo.html. My file name is what? Form demo.html. So save it. Okay, so minimize this one. So here is a one file created, form.html. So double click on it. Okay, this is your what? The output of your code. Okay, output of your source code. Okay, so first is what? Enter. First is what? Your title is what? Forms in HTML. Okay, fonts in HTML. So in this the output window, the title is what? Fonts in HTML. Okay, next thing is what? We have to enter your we have to add one field, that is enter your name, and the input type is what? Text. So here is input your name, and in you want to add your name here. Okay, that is suppose Neha Mulange. Okay, like that, and then add your email address. Okay, that is mulange9@gmail.com. Clear? For adding your email address. Okay, so like that you have to add one add another fields also, like your date of inspection. So write down date of inspection, input type is equal to date. Input type is equal to date, and use your BR. Then see the result. Save it. Okay, by using the Ctrl+S shortcut. Okay, and then refresh this page. So this is your output of the this line. Okay, this date of inspection. When type is equal to date, then the format is what? Date, month, and year. Like that you have to select your date of inspection here. So this is the one type of input which is used to give the date, month, and year to your form. Okay? Next we want to add here office time. Office time. Yeah. Input type. So type is equal to what? Tell me. Input type is equal to, for time we have to discuss what is the type here? That is time itself. Okay, it contains only time. Then use BR. Okay, and save this by using the shortcut key, that is Ctrl+S, and execute this, that is refresh it. So here is what? Office time. So here time block is shown on this web page. Clear? Okay, suppose 1 o'clock, this is an hour and this is your minutes. Okay, like that. So this is your office time field. Okay, next thing is number of years completed. Okay, number of years completed. Okay, between 1 and 100 only. Okay, between 1 and 100. Okay, so what type of input provided here? Yes, what type of input provided here? That is number type. Input type is equal to what? Number. But but here what one condition is there, that is it is in between 1 to 100. So minimum is what, mean is equal to 1 and max is equal to what, max is equal to 100. Max is equal to what, 100. Clear? And use here BR. Clear? Save this and see your output here. Okay. Refresh this page. Okay. Suppose I have given 101. So it is not increasing in, or it is not click on the, okay. So this is your range, or this is your mean and max, and it is in the form of only number. It is not accepted any text value. Okay. When I type here 1 and I decrease this one, so it is not happen, or it is not show, because we have to set one criteria that minimum is 1 and maximum is 100. Suppose I type here 100 and I want to increase this, so this is not done here. Okay, because maximum value is what, 100 only. Clear? So like that we have to use the mean and max attribute. Clear? Next thing is what, office phone number. Office phone number. Okay, then what is your input type here? Yes, what is your input type? Number or tail? Input type is equal to what, tail. Tail for what, entering your telephone number. Okay. And I want to provide here what, pattern. Pattern is equal to, in double quote, (0-9) next 2 dash square bracket 0-9 then 10. Okay, and this field is set as a required. Clear? And then use the break. BR okay, and save this and just check out here, refresh this page. Okay, like this you have to put your office phone number, like 04 suppose 0 what 23. Okay, you put on your office mobile number here. Clear? Next thing is what, so this is the different types of input which is used to design the web form. Okay, so I want to change some background color here. So which attribute used in body tag, that is bg color, is equal to red, or if it is red, then what happens? See this. Save this document and do it. Okay, so this is your form. Clear? So in this way you have to create your form, and so in this way we have to design the HTML forms by using the different types of inputs we have to provide it. Next part we will continue in next lecture. So thank you for watching this video.